Alrighty. Welcome everyone to the ECL matchup of week 4 between the Greyhounds and STDB. Here we are on St. Mary Glees. The mid cap in the middle here favoring STDB off of this one. Let us take a look at the rollout for the Axis side to see what they have in store for us. Well, they have, starting at the bottom, a supply truck with Black Shooter Cobra, medium tech with a map Beats and Chill Music. In the middle, we have Tony, the commander, with Benji. Duba coming in with a transport truck on the top of a transport truck. Medium tank coming out from Vuk, PKX, and Garoni. And then on the top side, we have Instant Noodle, Picasso, and Sengir with a couple more trucks coming into the point for the Allies. I can see a few transport and supply trucks coming in too. Oh, Dasbind and Fenrir there riding the top of one of those. And a Greyhound coming out for the middle cap here. That's interesting too. I'm excited to see what this Greyhound has to offer. We're going to go on board and ride along with the Greyhound here. Greyhound's going to deploy its troops on the south side of the church. Nobody up in the top of it yet. That rocket not necessary. However, DigiL Calgan pushing on the backside here. Novers goes down to a really nice nade there. A big push coming in from the assaults of the Greyhounds on the south side of the church. Trading takedowns back and forth. You can hear that Greyhound going to work, really suppressing this 3-story house on the left side of your screen here. Rockets not connecting. However, on the north side, this is really nice movement here from the Greyhounds. They are pressuring this village. If they can get an OP up in this spot, Redkun, supported by Alex, Valley, and Rhino here, this is a really good spot to deny the cap for the Allies. And with that takedown, that's going to be full control of the north side almost for the Greyhounds. Medium tanks getting into a bit of a bout right here. This Panzer IV is in a little bit of trouble here. Opting not to finish this fight, maybe try and get out with his life. It's going to be very hard for him though. This north side is very concerning here for STDB. If I'm STDB here, oh, Alex, does he get a satchel on the church? I think he does. I can't quite see it. There it is. Oh no, that's not very good at all. Alex is going to get 3 or 4 in the church plus any possible OPs that they have. That's going to cancel that cap progress right here. Alex with a beautiful satchel on the north side, holding control. Sir Kartov's also joining in on this north side here too. Boom, down goes the satchel. With it, gets a bunch of takedowns. That stops the cap progress immediately for STDB on the point. Still not able to pick up that cap progress. The medium and the Greyhound are up. I'd love to see this Greyhound rotate to the other side. While that's happening though, there is someone else entering the ring over here in the form of the Lux. He's looking to go into cemetery, gonna get stuck out a little bit there, not gonna be able to. Oh. Uh-oh. Feels bad, man. You're just a little too thick, Lux. Can you do it? Come on, Lux. No, doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. Surely you'd think they practiced this one and know they could rotate easily there. Fenrir is coming for some of that Lux right there. Pixel Smasher going to conduct this little anti-tank effort. Unfortunately, the Lux not going to get that flank off in time. One rocket goes in. Another rocket going to be coming into the back right here from Fenrir. And down goes the Lux. Nice play from the STDB AT man there. Covering off the backside. No need for that medium tank to rotate. Reinforcements coming in from both sides here. Rocket snipes coming out from the mid. That feels like it's just on the mid fight. Hey, why not? If you can do it, why not go for it? That rocket's gonna miss right there. Looks like STDB is wise to that one. You can see the defense coming up. A bunch of wire and a few barricades right here on this side with some nodes in the middle. You can tell that rocket snipe on the right side was going for that truck splash damage on the back of the artillery. Now going back into St. Mary Glees, Greyhounds really trying to put the pressure on right here. STDB is not able to hold their side. They're getting pushed on the south and on the north side right now. In terms of the POVs today, we do have a Rudy Rocket who is inside the church itself, so we could go on board with him right here. Now props to him, because that was a beautiful satchel, not just to him but to Alex also. Beautiful satchel that really cracked this one open per se, and allowed the Axis to really challenge for the point. Rudy actually does just go down as we're about to go on board with him. Let's see what it looks like inside the church anyways.
Noch kann ich es gut halten, der OP steht noch. Ich hab aber jemand Spawn getötet, das ist jetzt aber eigentlich
Südlich von euch ist der OP.
Nehmen wir gleich den Pimp.
Ah, die hält auf OP.
Ja, wieder vorne.
Yeah, very tough in that church. Still no cap on the point here though. The Greyhounds are giving it all they've got. A little bit of light at the end of the tunnel though for STDB, and that the rotations are finally starting to happen onto the south side here. I don't know how successful they'll be. You can see Fenya up, Benji's there, Raps there, Bodo's here, Stanot also, Bodo going down. But this is a good sign, and hopefully STB will try to relieve some of that pressure on the south. Now on the north side, we also see that they're having some success here. Luke is fighting it out with Rhino. Now if Luke can take over this position, oh, that's so unlucky there. Rhino does get the takedown. If Luke could have cleared that out, he could have potentially got a OP up on this north, and then the allies could have really started to get some cap progress here. So encouraging signs though from STDB, as they do actually lose, I believe, their Greyhound there, and maybe an OP on the south side of point 2. Still have the medium up though. Finally, we're getting a little bit of crap progress coming out here from the Greyhounds. Now Luke again gets taken down on the north side. No chance to get his OP down. Oh no, he does get it. Okay, nice. Only 3 rotating into that. That's gonna be really key for them to be able to get control of this north side to inflict some of that cap progress off for themselves. You can see there is a Stewart actually with Black Shooter watching on the north side there. What did they get? Maybe just a transport truck? Yeah. I'm just padding their stats a little bit. Sanic Toter there with Black Shooter joined. Just covering the road, trying to stop anybody from pushing through, but this is not looking good for STDB. They're going to need a satchel. Foolish right here. Does he have a satchel? Could he be a saving grace for STDB as a team? Doesn't look like he's going to be rotating towards the church like Alex did there. It also looks like he doesn't have a satchel. No, he's going to have the rockets. That's unfortunate for STDB here. We'll see if they're able to satchel this position out or not. I don't see anybody rotating with a satchel though, unfortunately. Rhino constantly being a thorn in the side of this team. He's just chilling inside this building here. Nobody catching him out there for STDB. Now we do have the POV of Kaiser also, who's going to be on the side of the allies right here. Let's go on board with him behind the point, trying to clear this one out and maybe save the midpoint here for the allies.
Hacker ist down.
Sind schon relativ weit zurückgezogen.
Ja, aber wir machen gerade irgendwelche Flank-Actions da. Vielleicht tief reinlegen oder so und einfach verstecken für 3 Minuten.
Ich bin gerade nicht in der Nähe des Caps.
Unfortunately, that is not going to be what happens here. Kaiser still operating on the backside there. However, the Greyhounds have taken the lead in this one and opened up the scoring with a 3-2 cap onto St. Mary Glees in the midpoint. Kaiser's still running around on the backside, getting some frags. Unfortunately, that north side just could not be secured by the STDB squad, and they couldn't get anybody to satchel that building to relieve the pressure on the hard cap. So they're going to be falling back with this one, getting set up for the defense on Mondou Creek here. We can already see the deploy from Fenya, Calgan, Rapp, and Veltmeister coming down. Bite Force to defend here, checking out the map to see what the Greyhounds have going on. Well, they have the camp on the backside with Cobra. You can see his OP there. Also, Ritterland with the one-manned recon vehicle. Now, for the attack, we have Black Shooter. Oh, so wait. Oh, wait, there's somebody on STDB that has the name Quack Shooter. I was tripping. Redeploy comes in on what I assume is going to be a frontline Gary here for the Allies. No, just an OP. Then you're going to get taken down by Bite Force. Interested to see who that is and who tricked me, naming themselves Quack Shooter. Very, very tricky here. Bite Force trying to get a rocket snipe onto that infantry there. Not going to work out. However, Kyle on the backside, Bodo, Salat, Haste also in the mix here. I wonder who their squad leader is that was just pushing this. You can see attack squad working pretty well here, getting some early pressure in. Captain Deutsch is going to be facing them off. Let's go on board with the captain, Mr. Toxic himself. Salat is going to make a salad out of him in the river. Christian's going to be the next one to face this squad right here. Lots of fire coming out from the MGs from behind, from the side. 76 also defending right here. We'll see if they can put a stop and put the brakes on this push from the Greyhound squad on the flank. Kyle getting really close to point right here. I'm gonna go on board with Mr. Kyle. Ooh. And he does some breakdancing for us on the camera. Nice little job there. After getting taken out by the 76 here. 76 getting a little annoyed on point. Doesn't want to deal with this right now. Wants to fight some tanks. Throwing all those HE shells straight into the Greyhound squad. I quickly want to check the map again to see where the Greyhound's tanks are. The tanks are nowhere right now. They don't have any tanks on the field. They are... Oh, that's not true. They have one Panther in the mid here with Chill Music, the pocket repairman, on the back of it. So nothing down here challenging Mondou Creek. In fact, ooh, Bodo on the backside getting a sneaky flank around. Amazing going to take him out on the back though. A nice defense from Amazing there. Lots of respect given to this push from the Greyhounds as it gets overrun. I don't see any more squad leads. Hates, I guess they did redeploy the OP though. That's a nice job actually, getting that OP redeployed so the attack can continue. Roy Nelson's going to go down. Salat, Bodo spawn in right here. Not going to pick up Ghost Kid either. So the attack continues here. 3 squad leaders out for the STDB squad. They're going to be running around trying to deal with this. There he is, Black Shear. He's so fast. He's on the back. He's going to lose the 1v1 to Luke though. Unfortunately, Luke kind of is reading this play pretty well. However, Luke's in a 1v4 right now, 1v4 plus alone. So going to want to get a rotation into his squad here to help out with this defense. But pushing the attack further and further out, STDB just needs to kind of manage this right now and make sure that nobody gets by to take out key points like garrisons. Ooh, nice shooting from Hayes. Hayes. Hard to pronounce. Hayes with a T at the end. Gonna take that out. So the attack continues after all. Black Shooter's gonna get in again, of course, look to be rotating that OP a little bit. Going back onto the front line right here, you can see it developing on the south of St. Mary Glees. We have Commander Mr. Tony Bilos, Veltmeister, DigiL. Digi's holding down that road right there with the machine gun. You can see MG42 deployed right there. Nice. A little position to hold. Him and Baraka just content to sit there and look down the road. Nobody in their right mind's going to want to push that one. On the backside, though, Kaiser is. He's going to push, and we have his POV. Let's hop on board with him and see how he's doing. We can watch that takedown from the first person. He gets 2. Oh, hello. Okay. Hop on board with Kaiser, guys. Let's enjoy it.
Im Herrenhaus sitzen sie. Im Herrenhaus sitzen in Zone.
Wenn du OP hast, Ruf.
Achtung, Feind,
Zwei hier down.
Feindabklärer über den Punkt. Ja.
Im Window.
Ja, oben, hab ich oben, Window down.
Da ist. Ich komme mit vor. Wo ist die Garne jetzt, Jungs?
Hier ist die
baue
Garne.
MG am Top ab. Ich sag, wenn ich stehe.
Profi, sag, wann du einen OP hast.
Ich könnte jetzt auf deinem alten stellen.
Ja, dann baue ich.
Ich baue die Garne ab.
Ja, dann stelle ich um.
Garne ist weg.
Einer oder ich habe einen Flank-OP, aber springt nicht an.
What a solo play there from Kaiser, taking down the garrison here. Definitely going to be stalling out that Axis attack. Takes out 3 or 4 before he gets the Gary 2. Really nice play from him. That's really helped the STDB squad here clear up the front line and start to really clear their sector out here. Nice play from him. For sure. Taking a look at the rest of the front line here, it is just kind of a mix of force as well. It was for a second there. Now really STB being pushed out by the Greyhounds. You can see here they have a much bigger presence. A Pixel Smasher is going to try to get somewhere in here, getting in a fight with Duba right now. Duba not able to take down Pixel. Let's go on board. Grenade goes out. Pixel's still up here. Duba's going to go over the wall and try to get this one. Pixel's reading that one and is going to come out on top. Nice takedown from Pixel. And good spot to hold right there. Wonder if they can get any more ground in that position. Looking on a little more to the right here, you can see the front line, how it kind of faces or shapes an L. As big L is at the kind of the tip of this L. Greyhounds trying to get some pressure in that first little push did not work out. Now you can see they're maybe going on the opposite side here. Scanek, it's Valley looking to push in sector. Rudy Rocket on the backside with the engineer. Defense is looking pretty good though. Maybe a little shaky from the cemetery angle. You can see that the STB's really taken the left side of flank really well. Rudy here sneaking around the backside though, and has he got a satchel off? Oh, he has, and they have no clue. We're gonna have that one in the POV for after. Down goes the tank, and you know what? Rudy's gonna get a garrison too. Wow. The good plays from our POV streamers today. He does get taken out. My wager is that he marked that for friendly Artie and they shelled it and he took it out and he got TK'd 100%. That's what happened. Yep, Artie's a little late, boys. It's already down. Nice solo play to take out the tank though. That tank must have been spotting, looking for a long peek onto maybe a Panther, and no commander there to watch for the satchel going in the back. We're gonna have the POV, so that'll be spliced into the VOD after the game. You know, honestly, pretty good signs here from STDB getting back into this game. They're showing us that they're, you know, a little rocky off the start there, but they're really settling into this one, getting into their element right here and doing a good job. I think that's another garrison going on down in the back here. Bite Force able to rocket that Gary out. Tony's gonna have to fall back and place another one here. He does still have the supplies though, so not the worst of things for the Axis side right here on this one. Let's take a look at the map and see how this is kind of developing. You can see 2 recon squads being utilized here to camp. Cobra, ooh, that's not good for Cobra right now. He is overrun a little bit right there. On the south side, we got Vuk PKX and Garoni. So 2 Panthers and maybe even 1 fighting right now. Yes, this Panther is taking some damage. Let's see if we can find the 76. Right now, it looks like they're just peeking onto infantry. 76 is very angry. He doesn't like the Panther in his territory. And he's actually coming out on top in this battle. And you can see Vuk actually does go down, trying to hop out and repair right here. This could be very bad for the Greyhounds if that tank cannot get out of here. Rockets coming in from Bite Force on the flank. That's a bold shot right there. This tank needs to get out of this position ASAP though. He's going to be surrounded and get engined very, very quickly. No infantry support. Waiting to listen for a P-51 bomb precision strike. I don't think that they necessarily need to use the precision strike on this one. Panther's going to try to peek the 76, possibly. Oh, he is. That's a death sentence right there. Luke going to be camping this one now. No awareness for the tank as their commander is already down. PKX hops out. That is going to spell the death sentence here for this tank as it is decrewed. Now, is there the communication to say? Yes, there is. Down goes the tank. I wonder what that was on the backside blowing up, though. Was there a second tank there? Oh, it was the little Greyhound. So the Greyhound goes down. I'm assuming from a second Panther. 76 stays up right here. And now we're going to see a second fight as the first Panther looks to help its friend. There it is. 76 is in trouble right here. Down goes the Panther. And you know what? Honestly, not horrible in the end. As the Panther does clean up, both tanks trade. If you're 1/16th though, I think you're lamenting that a little bit. That tank was no infantry support, was pushed out alone, kind of on an island, really had nowhere to go. So it's unfortunate that they were not able to hold that one off. But we'll see what happens next. I mean, this Panther's really just driving into the point here. I think Greyhound's really trying to smash the front lines and have kind of succeeded in that one. You can see the front line at the cemetery has fallen apart. We had noted that one for being a little bit weaker compared to the left side of the western side of the map here. So down goes the 76, down goes the Greyhound. One Panther drops. Panther in the open field right here. No AT to challenge, taking some shots at something on the road it didn't like. Maybe it spotted something further afield here. Not too sure. No, it's really angry at that field. Maybe it was a garrison or something on the backside. It's a common spot for Garys. Wonder if we're going to see a precision strike onto this Panther. Just not able, the allies, sorry, not able to get those rockets onto the tracks here to really do any damage to it. Panther's gonna get out with his life and gonna send some shots to the sky. Ooh, Weedy very close there to getting the engine. Not quite gonna connect with either of those shots there. Panther's gonna take a little bit perch and turn around. Now here's where the STDB, I'd love to see some AT guns go up. You can see the rear redeploy, really a conservative play here, trying to hold on to Mondou Creek. Of course, ECL is all about the points. It's not necessarily the win or loss that really matters. It's about how many points you can hold on to in this one. So a 3-2 loss would not be the end of the world for this one. Kyle, though, is kind of found a path through the front line here. That's not going to be good. Now, we can see actually there is a 76 hiding over in this field here. Now he does know where that Panther is, but he's going to have to go a little bit to the left over here if he wants to peek him. I think he could potentially find a peek on that Panther from that position. Possibly no. Panther's wising up to this situation and going to fall even further back. So the STB tank would have to come all the way down to this road here to peek on that Panther. But honestly, it's not a horrible idea. There is a pocket engineered chill music there. There's going to be some nice little peeks onto this Panther, though, if he does indeed stay on this in the side of the field. Now, STDB is going to be very cautious of maybe using a scout to go forward for this one. And actually, they're pulling up a secondary tank, too. So a medium's going to come up and maybe poke the Panther a little bit here. Gonna have to be careful that he does not get caught out. Going across this field, the medium is going to be very vulnerable here. There's going to be a few angles that he will get spotted out on. Notably, right now, Don't think he sees the Panther. Neither tank's seeing each other right here. There's the first shot. Yeah, medium needs to pull back right now or he's done for. Don't know why he's trying to fight a Panther to the front. Yeah, that's going to end badly every day of the week on that. I'm surprised there wasn't kind of a play with the 76 because the medium saw the Panther. Panther did not see the 76. If the medium just reversed right away, he probably could have just relayed that info to where he was, gone for a precision strike, or gone for some kind of play where the medium would bait the Panther out, and then the Panther, or sorry, the 76 could get the kill. Anyways, that does not happen. Medium goes down immediately there, and now we're seeing some pretty big pressure onto the 76. He's going to have to displace. We're going to go back on board with Mr. Rudy Rocket right here and see if he can pull that rocket out and get lucky again on another 76. Let's go on board. Oh, I mean, I said let's go on board, but the stream froze right as I say on board. So just give us a second here. We'll try and work that out. No harm, no foul, though, because Rudy does go down as soon as we say that. Whereabouts is Mr. Kaiser? I'd love to see what he's getting up to. And actually, as this is happening and this pressure is coming in, you can see this. Sangir Picasso and Instant Noodle Tank is pushing across the field here, looking to put a little more pressure onto the opposite kind of line. Now, this is dangerous here. Pixel Smasher was close. Cole Kump is there to protect it. Wonder if there's any AT that could get over there to help out too. And there's Kaiser on the left side there holding the checkpoint area. Bonsai is going to be running into this one. Now the gunner driver is going to spot him out. Can Weedy get a shot off to maybe do some damage to the tracks here and possibly help the 76 out a little bit? No, the 76 is actually completely rotated. Both tanks really right now just focusing on infantry. That might be the downfall of the 76, though. Chill Music, very, very close here. Going for the satchel, going to come around. Excite is right there, though, to put a stop to that one. Now, Rudy Rocket, we did have that POV. Let me just completely reset this POV here. Honestly, the stream might have crashed from him, so we'll double check that it's still. Oh, there we go. It's still working. Okay, we got it back, boys and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So we'll be able to hop back onto him. Now, this 76 has got out of there. Was in a little bit of a tight situation. On the opposite side here, it looks like the Panther also getting out of his situation. Both sides kind of just fighting with infantry. Neither side really getting into a little bit of a tank battle. We're on Mondou Creek, about half an hour into this one. Checking the map to see how it is going. Well, the Greyhound's steadily progressing into the sector here. You can see doubling down on the south side, trying to get checkpoint area. Now, they've just gotten back to the road after that nice play by Kaiser to take out the garrison. And on the right side of our screen, as we are looking at the map right here, I believe there was a bomb that did take out the 76. It also could have been the northern tank right there. I think it might have actually been this northern Panzer IV from Gironi, PKX, and Vuk with the takedown. I'm going to give this the credit over here. I think that's where it's due. Panzer IV takes out a 76. Not often. It looks like the 76 might have got a shot off and actually penned like the turret or something. That's why it didn't go down immediately, not picking out that hull. So nice to see from them and a good play overall. I wonder what else is shooting over here. There looks like there's a okay. So there's another 76 coming out, not being able to pick off that that Panzer IV. So that's what went down there. 58 minutes to go here. You can tell the lines kind of getting closer and closer. Cemetery angle of attack is kind of wide open right here. APK gonna be taking down Excite, and I wonder if he has a satchel down. No, it's just going to be a OP for that one. But yeah, lines really opening up here for Greyhounds. They're looking to take control of checkpoint, take control or more control over cemetery, really controlling the whole sector here. And it's coming down to the wire right here for STDB on the defense. What can they do? Can Kaiser pull out another big play and take out this garrison on the south side? This squad holding really well. Kaiser, Deucin, and Bite Force here. Let's go back on board with Mr. Kaiser as he tries desperately to hold on to this southern side of the map and not let the Greyhounds get a full surround onto the point.
Was, du sollst die Gary bauen. Brauch jetzt mal die Gary.
Bringt nichts, die ist so oder so rot. Wir haben direkt Feind am Checkpoint.
Bau doch da unten, wo du jetzt bist, ne, Gary?
Ja, ich bin unter Sniperbeschuss. Ich bleib hier einfach hinten.
Speaking of full surround on a point, we're going to hop back on board with Cav, who's pushing onto the backside of point right here, right next to an OP. Whoa, a little too fast from me there. Apologies. Cav going to patch up right on the other side of the wall is the garrison. There goes the recon flare. Cav is going to be lit up like a Christmas tree right here. He's going to drop 2, 3, and 4 off. He's got some support from a MG. Cav here still lit up like a Christmas tree. Can he get any peeks through the wall? No, he's going to go around the other side. Baraka going to go down to Cav is on fire right here. Finally getting taken out though. Does a lot of damage, getting an OP, getting a few respawn waves there. However, the garrison stays up on the other side of the wall right here. That machine gun was also helping out too. It looks like he went down. Also, 56 minutes to go here. Spawns getting camped a little bit. I wonder if we're going to see some artillery dropping, or maybe that Panther coming in, possibly even a bombing run drop here. Yes, it's going to be the bombing run. However, this misses almost everything. Unfortunately, I believe that bombing run was called before that push from Cav went in to kind of figure out where the position is. It does not land, does not take out the garrison. However, there's a lot of blueberries running in behind this one. Don't think they're going to be too successful though. The tank's kind of off to the side here. What's going to be key in the next 2-3 minutes is taking out this Panther. Panther can't be allowed to push into the town. If I'm an engineer, I'm going to spawn and put some mines down on the road. That's going to be important. I want to get those mines down. I want to get some AP mines down in the lanes coming in here if I can, and really make it as hard as possible that anybody that gets through either trips up on the AP mine, the tank that tries to force the issue onto the garrison hits a mine and gets some damage. All the damage ticks count right now. And if I'm AT, I'm also going to be wanting to get some damage into this engine right here. I don't know if, long range shot. Don't know if that hit might have just gone from between the tracks in the backside here. Weedy trying desperately to get some damage onto this Panther. That's going to be huge if he can get another rocket in there. No, he's going to get taken out immediately there. So not good if you are the Allies. Allies are really suffering on the backside. Daspine going to hop in now, but can he get out from this artillery to put some damage onto that tank? I don't think he's going to be able to. Already just absolutely pounding this area. You can see Callaghan pushing in through the Artie right now. Artie is not onto the... Oh, I jinxed him. He got hit by friendly Artie 100%. The Artie's not hitting the garrison right now, but it is stopping any kind of reinforcement to this flank where the Axis is pushing from actually. So that one OP is still up over here. Chesk probably has overrun it right now. No squally there to replace it. So these can be the last two defenders up here. Bonsai and Mars Mike. Gonna give it their all defending. Mars Mike with the pistol whips it out and whips down Chesk right there. Oh, my bad. Pixel Smasher is here. Never mind. They have the potential for the OP. It is still up. I figured Chesk had already cleared it. Not going to be the case. Pixel, though, taking a few shots as he rotates to the cemetery. So doing the work over here is Pixel and his squad, just absolutely holding back the horde of blueberries. You can see the numbers are pretty big over here. Big L doing also a good job to get in between those lines and deny this flank. We're witnessing a really good effort right here by STDB to hold off the Greyhounds, muck up the gears a lot, really get into those spots where they need to push from and just say, not today. There is just a little bit of a crack that's formed, though. You can see in the middle right here, Chesk, Stanot pushing from that middle central area. Now, Novers is doing something nice and rotating back into those lines. Greyhounds just don't have enough over to secure it. They're split off very wide. They're not able to lock down any area. That tank had to pull back, and that's allowing the infantry here to get out. Big L to get out. Pixel to get out. Now, unfortunately for Pixel, looks like that OP does go down. APK clearing that out. 1,000, 1,000. No spawns coming in right there, so that has been secured for now. However, while that does happen, it looked like Ooh, did Artie take them out? Now that might have been friendly Artie too. So that flanking maneuver going out from STDB there to get position on the left side, it might have failed. They still are holding them back down here on the south side, you can see too. So not yet for the Greyhounds. They just haven't been able to kind of link it all together. However, this back attack might be changing that a little bit here. Chris sneaking through the lines. What is he doing right now? He's beelining it for kind of the backside of the Gary right here. Maybe looking for OPs in the field. Very common place to have OPs right here. Maybe you're going to go for the back garrison first and kind of avoid the front side of things. Not honestly too bad looking from STDB and defensive side round, but you can see how Pixel's position, once it's compromised, it's just kind of opened the gates for Chesk and Yadao to push in here. So hard to push this point though through the open fields, especially with shooters on all sides. And you know what? Look at this nice redeploy here from the defenses. If they can quickly get across this field and Untalented get an OP up, you know, that's 2, 3, 4 OPs potential to really flank into here. The only issue, of course, is going to be this Panther in the pocket. Now, kind of a dangerous position for the Panther, but it's also going to gatekeep any infantry from rotating into this push. So we'll see if Untalented could get a Satchel Boy or a Rocketeer in there to do some damage to the Panther. Panther actually going to rotate to support Yadao and Chesk here. Now, this is pretty touch and go. From STDB, you know, it could be very dangerous. The potential 12 members coming straight into your point right here. Captain Deutsch is the only one defending. He's going to go down. Cav again. Are we going to see another big push from him onto point? Let's go on board and find out. He's got the STG-44 assault loadout. One of the best guns in the game, if not the best gun in the game, honestly. Close mid-range, just dominates there. You can see him getting a takedown in the window. Hopefully he doesn't get taken out by friendly Artie this time. I mean, it is dropping all around him right now. Looks like, you know, if STDB can hold this off for another 2 to 3 minutes, that flank from the northeast side onto Cemetery might just work out. You can see Dasbine here, 76 coming in. Fenrir, Foolish, so many. Werner Voss there. STDB really banking on this flank here. Chesk has to rotate his OP. We'll see how many respawns come in. Panther is pushing the point. A little push right here. Cav might have an opening actually for a satchel. You can see Since and Yadao there with the respawns. Artillery rotating a little bit, kind of almost on top of this Gary here. Here come the respawns. Here comes the cap progress right now. And the trap is on Novers from one side, Untalented from the other. You can see them as we kind of zoom out here. They need to work quickly to come from behind of these OPs and overrun them. Ludiga on the right, Pixel Smasher on the right. They need to work a little faster here because as this is happening, you know, Chesk is taking control on point. He's going to be looking to get a close OP right onto point now. That Panther's also under threat from the 76 right here. Panther in the field. If this Panther goes down, the attack might fall apart with it. Ghost Kid going to repair and do a little maintenance onto the tank. Oh no, the crew comes out for the other Panther and one of them goes down instantly to Artie. A beautiful gun run there from the commander actually takes out Chesk on point. And you know what? Not a bad day at the office here for STDB. Artie, I can't even tell which Artie is taking who out right now. It has fallen right in the middle there. Deucen's going to be pushing the backside. No need actually as the gunner goes down also. Artie just absolutely hammering both sides right now. Really nice defense working on the east side from STDB. Really is what's keeping them in this one. Now on the west side, respawn still coming in from the Greyhounds. You can see how they're kind of funneling all those forces in. The defense not working as well anymore on the west side. It's kind of the floodgates opening here. So as long as STDB can keep this to a one kind of Axis push. I think they will probably be able to hold this one. You can see Pixel getting very deep in here, looking for those OPs, those forward spawns from the Axis. Let's go on board. I don't think Pixel knows Sense is there. No, he's going to go down to that right there. But, you know, damage, Panther on point, still only with a driver. Looks like Picasso is going to try to get out of this situation. No harm, no foul, though, because look, on the opposite side, the 76 also is not going to be able to peek this. Now, I don't think the 76 knows that there's no crew in that Panther. And there is about to be some more crew. Sengir, is he going to make it there without getting RD'd? He's just going to sit and repair at the backside. He's not going to worry about getting in the gun. The 76 is going to push the challenge, though. That might be a problem here for this Panther. Oh, no, just not pushing to challenge the Panther. And actually taking some shots in the backside here. Where was that rocket from? Yeah, y'all saw that rocket, right? That came from somewhere over here. That must have been a friendly rocket. I don't know. Anywho, yeah, again, just pushing into this point, shoving in. The Panther is fully repaired here, even has a simping engineer. Greyhounds are flooding into the point. However, we are having a little bit of a cap race here, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that cap race is going to work out for STDB, but Candyman and Frank do make it onto the point. And the Greyhounds do enough right here. They get onto point. Looks like they're going to be able to take this one. Artie is dropping on. Oh my gosh, beautiful Artie on the backside right here. Last hope here is going to be this 76 as they push into point. Out timer, Shanks, and Ben. Let's just call him Ben. They're going to have to go up against this Panther. Now, I think the Panther might be able to see this 76. He's peeking the wrong way right now. I think soon TM is the order of the day right now. Garrison getting absolutely pounded by artillery. If we just look over this Garrison right here, you can see. So, big play right here. Second 76 pulling up to hit the Panther. Can he get the takedown onto the Panther? This would be huge for the STDB squad. Yes, they do. Salat, though, is going to be going for a satchel at the same time. He gets it off onto the front of that 76. I don't think the commander sees that one. 76 is going to need to retreat and defuse. However, I don't think he'll be able to do that one since the Artie is dropping everywhere. As soon as a crew hops out on that, it is gonna get taken down by Artie. Exactly what I suspected would happen. That oh my gosh, that might be a horrible satchel because it's gonna take out the Gary too. Shanks desperately tries to get defused. He gets run over. Down goes the satchel. Down goes the 76. Down goes the Garrison. A 3-for-1. Shanks tries to hop out at the last minute. He gets run over. Bombing run gonna drop right here. And that might just be it. 2 bombing runs drop. The Greyhounds do get a couple takedowns. They do lose a few, but I think this might be the nail in the coffin here for Mondou Creek. Wow, what a crazy satchel that was. Getting the 76, getting the Garrison. The tank does run over its own crew, but honestly, in the end, that would have made no difference. Unfortunate there. The last few forces going to try to run into this one. Olu's going to be the last hope for the point. Help me. Olu 1 Kenobi, you're my only hope. He's going to get a couple smokes out. Now, Boto, I don't think has any clue about this. Now, if only Olu can get an OP up right here, this would be absolutely massive. Please, please get an OP. He's going to challenge Belos here. Get the takedown onto Belos. Big play right there. Belos calling it out in local. Olu going to go for the spot. Boto is peeking. Now, Boto is peeking this one. We'll see when the rotations come in how many takedowns Boto can get. He actually gets taken down. Now, the OP is going to be marked out, but this is going to be right on point. Calgan from the other side is going to push, take out Olu, crush the OP. Any spawn's going to come in. No, it doesn't look like it. That was probably the last hope. Maybe not. Captain Deutsch getting in close here with his squad too. Can they get another OP down? Can they get a Garrison down? Not going to go for a Gary. Just going to run straight into the point. 70% cap progress and climbing right here. No bombing runs left for either side. Fenrir going to clear out APK. Chesk on point with a new spawn wave coming in. However, from the backside, Duzen and Kaiser are pushing in. Now the Greyhounds momentarily losing cap progress. The STDB need to get people onto the cap point right here to freeze this one. It's not looking good on the backside. They froze it at about 80% and it is falling. Can STDB hold on to this one? It is going to be so close here. Deucin from the backside is going to clear out Stanot and his OP possibly right here. No, Stanot stays alive and keeps his position. That's a huge play from him. Bite Force and Baraka coming from the backside also as Daspine and Bentesu and Excite come in. STDB have done it. They've stopped the cap. 80%, no more. Wow, what a play from the defense here. Absolute scramble for the point. But STDB is going to hold on to it for now and start to decap this one as Stanot is the last one standing with his OP on the south of point. Absolutely mad play for the point coming out here. Bite Force spots it out and actually gets a rocket off. Not going to be able to take down Stanot himself, and the OP was rotating in time. Whew, that was close. However, Kaiser is pushing him right here, and he should be able to take this one out. Really heroic defense coming out here from STDB. Really good job. There's the spawn wave. Kaiser gets one, cannot get two or three. Novers is going to go down, and Stanot is back up again. However, finally, he does get taken out by a machine gunner there. Whew. Heroic defense on the backside. It looked like all was lost. You even have rocket artillery raining in from across the map to try and keep the attack going. That is not going to be the case. STDB hold on to the fourth point here at Maison de Creek after it looked like all was lost. Really, I mean, wow, what a play right here to hold on to this one. If there's ever been an example of how to scramble for a point, that's it right there. You can see the envelop coming in from the left and the right side. You know, those flanking squads not giving up, meat grinding it out on the point, not giving up, meat grinding it out, and just staying with it, getting the takedowns, getting the position, getting the OPs. And you know what? They're surviving for now. Checking out the map to see what the Greyhounds are going to reset to. You can see here they only have one heavy. They're going to be bringing that on the south side here with Instant Noodle, Picasso, and Sangir. They also have the light tank to support. However, that whole position has kind of collapsed here. They're going to be looking to get a closer garrison to support the attack onto Maison de Creek. As for STDB, they want to control and dominate this sector right here. Really try to control the backline too, because that will let them flank into the attack as it happens. Now, for the Greyhounds, they need to really make sure they dominate this sector here. They need to make sure they get tanks into the line, maybe AT guns to support, but more than that, machine gunners to make sure the STB squad can't rotate in here. And I wonder if we're going to see maybe going for some more control onto Crossroads first before they try to rotate and go on to Maison de Creek again. But you know what? This has been an amazing game regardless. My hat goes off to STB. I think before this one, a lot of talk was about how this was going to be a very tough fight. I'll say this again, though, and I've said this to both teams. STB, they really play to their competition well, and this is a very good competitive matchup from two teams that know a lot about each other. So my hat goes off to them. We're actually going to hop back on board with Kaiser over here as he has got a few takedowns and is looking to maybe expand on that. He's been down here all game with his squad. I got to shout out this defensive squad on the west side. They have been a absolute massive thorn in the side of the Greyhounds attacking. Let's hop on board for some POV action with Kaiser. Oh, just as we say that, the Lux comes around and puts an end to that nonsense. We'll see if we can pick him up on his respawn when he gets on his OP. On the other side, we actually have Rudy Rocket, though. We could hop on board with him for a little bit here. He's got his rocket out. He's going to be flanking in. Is he doing some rocket arty right here? No, just hanging out. Okay, we'll go on board with Rudy for now, and then we'll switch back to our friend on Kaiser as this heats up a little bit.
Bei mir ist durch, ich komme.
Ja, ich bin Van Negas.
Surf 2 Stück angeben. 2 Stück. 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 2 Stü
hier rum. Seht ihr. Einer weg von beiden. Pushen.
Ping 2, ich bin wurscht.
PS2-Kartoffel haben sie umgesetzt.
Ping 2. Finally going down there, Rudy, having a little bit of a run onto the backside of point. Again, we can see STDB, though, they are heating this up now with the attack from the Greyhounds, again, coming from the left here, from the west side. You can see they're really prioing that left side, not so much on the right over here by the cemetery. STDB just really ruthless, pushing back into the side of that push, really trying to deny any kind of flexibility from this Greyhounds attack. Daspine, Excite, Pressure, Luke, and Untalented all pushing into this one. Rudy right in the middle of that one too. We have a tank over here. I'm wondering what this is, a 76? No, just a regular old Sherman there. A little bit of infantry support on the flank to help out with the infantry that's there. Now, what are the Greyhounds going to do in this situation? Can they get maybe an airhead on the backside off? I'd love to see an airhead back here. Ooh, I would love to see that. I do think that the Greyhounds did lose a tank down here on the south side of Panther. I could be wrong. No, I am not wrong. Well, they just lost another one if they did lose one before. Russell, Tim Tastic, and Ma gonna chase down a Panther and take it out as it flees. That is a very, very aggressive play from that 76, but you know what? They have infantry support and infantry cover on this flank. Very comfortable. And, you know, again, the Greyhounds putting a Panther very deep into enemy territory and not really supporting it with infantry. The Panther's all alone there. There's no intel. There's no nothing coming in from your infantry. It's a very risky place for that Panther to play. We'll see now if the tables are going to turn a little bit here. It looks like the Greyhounds have 3 tanks, so 1 medium and 2 heavies to none right now for the Axis. No fuel either coming out for the Axis. Let's check in the main to see in the HQ. No tank south, so we got 1 heavy. This is going to be the last heavy for a little while here. This tank cannot die from the Greyhounds. Also bringing out a recon from Mabitse, but that tank cannot die right here. We're looking at a possible 376 stack, at least 2 for now. It's going to be very difficult for the Greyhounds to push this point and force the issue, especially when the 76 can just do stuff like this. Oh, you're pushing the point. Let me just stop that for a second. Let me flank around behind you and use my HE cannon to delete your squad and any respawns and OPs that you have. Yeah. Every day, all day, that's what's going to happen to the Greyhounds if they try to push this without Panther support. Now, I wonder if they're going to, like, maybe just hold on to the 3-2 here. If they do lose that Panther, though, in quick succession, STDB will have an opportunity to come back onto St. Marguerite with 2 to 3 tanks. They don't even have to use their Panther, or sorry, their 76s per se. They can just use their medium as an infantry support tank, leave the 76s back, and wait for the next Panther to come up. We'll see if they try to do that, though. Ground being gained right here. You can see STDB, with the lack of that tank there, they're allowed to push way further up right here. We're going to go on board with Rudy as he plays the engineer class and goes through the city looking to clear out those STDB forces.
Von hinten wieder anlaufen. Ich meine, okay.
Was ist das für ein Tank? Sorry.
75er, Medium.
Rocket. Ja.
Genau gedenkt.
Bin schon einen Runner nehmen.
Satchel, Tank ist gesetchelt.
Satchel, alles gut.
Info aus 60, 70?
75er ist aber noch eSPORTS.
Scheiße, ich wurde mir niedergemäht. Achtet mal, dass die dann nicht abbauen. Ansonsten close an meiner Leiche. Kommen jetzt durch die Gärten. 60, 70.
Da unter Tank.
Ist geplatzt?
Ist geplatzt, ja.
Schön.
75 ist raus. Hinten noch weiterhin.
So some other news around the league right now as we're watching this game. Cerberus looking to 5-0 the circle. That is absolutely insane. Also, it looks like that Core is winning against DC Raptors 3-2 also. So some interesting results so far from the ECL Division 1 and Division 2. The Circle losing to Cerberus is a crazy match right now, considering people were touting them for being top of the division. Yeah, Greyhounds not having a lot of luck, losing a lot of tanks right here. However, ooh, they have a very close OP onto point or spawn. Is that going to be an airhead? No, it's a Garrison frontline Gary right here, making its way through the lines. This is going to be lots of trouble. Zyke is the only one defending right here. There is a 76-2 Fenya, Salat, Standout, and Rap all pushing in. I don't think Zyke sees this. He's going to see the smoke for sure. Fenya beelining it for this backline Garrison right here. Julian's going to spawn in right here and have to defend right front line. Here we go. Grenades going out from Julian. Juliana, sorry. Going to take down Fenya. Sorry for calling Julian, Juliana. My bad. Smoke going to drop front line. I wonder if the Greyhounds are going to go for an airhead right onto point, honestly. There's no need really, though. They do have the close Garrison. Big play coming out from the Greyhounds. Huge numbers spawned onto point right here. What can STDB do to defend this? They need to pull that 76 down in south. And they need to help. Christian, Weedy's going to spawn in. Callaghan with one takedown. Kyle trades the next one. Garrison is undefended right here. Where is the big spawn wave? Kyle's pushing in to take it. He goes down. Where is a rocket when you need him? Almost 50% cap progress right here from the Greyhounds and climbing. Is Fenya going to put a satchel down? Belos goes for the manual take right here. And there it goes. Down goes the Garrison right here. Close proximity Garrison from the Greyhounds. With it just this point is so close to the front of the sector that it's almost insane. Now Candyman's going to be on the backside for the Gary here, but I don't know if STDB is going to be able to take this one out. There's so many Greyhounds on the strong point right here. APK last one defending on the Garrison. He gets the takedown. Gary stays up. Airhead going to drop, and the Greyhounds look to take the 4th point here. Wow. Absolutely crazy play. Frontline Garrison right under the nose of STDB. STDB did so well until this point. They just have no answer for this play. The Airhead's going to secure this one. Now, we did get to 80% before. Here comes the bombing run. How many is it going to get? Well, only 3 left on point. Have they done it again? 80%. The cap progress is stopped. STDB in panic mode right now. No Garrisons, no OPs, but they have enough in sector to stop this. There's no reinforcements. Only one, no, scratch that, 2 OPs on the south side here to spawn on for the Greyhounds. Stownout is also on point. However, there's just not enough bodies. They need more rotations. There we go. More rotations coming to Stownout's squad. However, that artillery is going to be pounding the point. Where is that artillery? STDB need to hammer that point with artillery right now. I haven't seen any drop in the last seconds. Checking the map right to see, well, I know why. Cobra is camping the Arty with a timing attack on the backside, going to be denying STDB that resource. The bombing runs dropped. No artillery accessible right now. STDB need to do that. Oh, Fenrir with 3, with 4. He cannot get Rap. He does not get any of the OPs right here. And we have a cap race going on the midpoint. As this is happening, the church is being capped by STDB. Now, I think STDB might have the hold right here. They have position. Werner Voss is going to be pushing into Rap. Christian is pushing into The other squad, Christian, going down there. Werner's the last one up on point right here. Big respawn comes in as the cap progress on mid falls. STDB just cannot get these OPs down. They've been up for so long. At least 2 left. I believe Raps and then another one over here. Yeah, so 2 OPs still up. Lee's going to push in. It is just a mad dash to try and save this point. Are there any light tanks that STDB can bring up to possibly smash these OPs? Because look at the bodies on point. That cap progress continues right here. Now, as this stall is happening, the midpoint is being capped by STDB. And even though there's some more cap progress here, it's only a matter of time. Daspine is in the trench. He's going to run over APK's OP. Callaghan defending for his life right here. Going to take out Daspine on the flank, but no squad lead left up there. All the OPs going to get crushed here, and STDB might just have found something on the backside here. You can see Deucin, amazing. Nast, oh my God. Bro, you make that name, I bet no English caster is going to be able to get that one. I'm not going to brutalize it. We'll just call him Nast. Bofrost can spawn in. Kaiser there on point 2. Let's go on board with Mr. Kaiser and see if STDB can really come back into this game with 26 minutes to go. Kaiser actually goes down right away. We'll wait till he respawns again. Rudy Rocket on the other side from the Axis. We have his POV too. Let's hop on board with him and see if he can hold this one for the Greyhounds.
Mach du weiter drauf, ich bleib hinten. Und egal, ne, scheiß drauf.
Rudy goes down. However, with it, the hopes and dreams of STDB are crushed. 24 minutes to go. The Greyhounds do a little bit of scrambling of their own here to secure their backline on St. Mary-Glise and hold the 3-2. What a crazy back and forth game this has been between both teams. Neither team really wanting to let go of their point ever since the start of this one. It has been very close though, and Black Shooter looking to maybe kickstart that attack again from the front. Now, if we look here, we can see on the map, you can see how close it is to the front line there. OP goes out. Is going to be able to get a Gary right here. He's going to have some supplies drop. Mock is going to drop those supplies. Black Shooter is going to look for the Garrison. Mock dropping some more. His ammo, his bullets, his rockets. And there's the Gary. And round 2, here we go. I'm surprised STDB didn't put some defenders on that Garrison. Actually, they have. Bonsai, oh, he has no clue. Round 2, kicking off just as soon as it seems it finished here. STDB need to put somebody just watching that back spawn because it is so OP, and the Greyhounds are just exploiting it time and time again here. Now, let's see if they can get the Garrison. This time, is the Garrison a little further back in the field? No, it looks like Bodo might be on top of it here. No. The Garrison not in the open on the back side here. Sounds like a recon plane going to hop out. Satchel going to do some work in the middle. No cap progress yet, but as this next spawn comes in, it is going to heat up to 11 again. STDB are faced with the exact same play 2 times in a row within the span of less than 5 minutes. This time, I don't know if STDB are going to have the assets to use. Definitely no airhead here from the Greyhounds. STDB is probably not going to have a bombing run, nor is the Greyhounds. And it's going to be very, very difficult. It's just odd to see the same play twice kind of work here. And honestly, this is looking like a better position for the Greyhounds this time to take this 5th point. Logically going to be looking for another garrison right here. He's just hiding in the field. Not too sure exactly what he's looking for. Waiting for the last moment here, maybe. Gonna pop up, find Stanot. Oh, there we go. It was supplies dropping. Redkin gonna take him out though, and the Greyhounds finally look to have done it with 21 minutes to go, taking Mondou Creek. Now, I'm not gonna count out STDB, but they just don't look like they're in a position to stop this right here. Even if Genosi can get the garrison on the backside, the OPs are spread out enough. There's enough control down here on the south side from the Greyhounds that as we zoom out, you can see there's not really too much that STDB can do except accept their fate here, going down 4-1. But you know what? My hat goes off to STDB. They stayed in this one until the end. It looked like they were going to hold the 3-2. Not going to be the case though. 4-1 it is. Greyhounds finally take Mondou Creek. Now, what will be the future of this game? The last point right here. Well, I think it's going to start with Mac looking for a satchel onto this tank. Nice driving. Shank's going to hop out. He gets taken out, unfortunately. Looks like a little HE round onto the tracks. They're going to clean the rest of it up. But however, oh no. The 76 is going to drive right into view of the Panther. Oh no. One shot goes into the back. 76 turns the wrong way. No. Down goes the 76. The Panther going to get the takedown on that one with their little pocket repairman. Nice to see. Beautiful little tanking there. Not so nice from the opposite team. They really kind of walked into that one themselves. STDB though is going to have the last point of Crossroads. Finally, they do have their arty back up. Do they, or is that Rocket Snipes landing? It might be Rocket Snipes landing, honestly. Cobra has been here the whole game too. He has been absolutely chilling like a villain the whole game, directing Rocket arty, letting them know what gun they're using for the snipes to come in. In a really, really smooth game here from Cobra on the attack. I don't think there was a moment that he wasn't actually on this backside, so really nice to see from them. STB really could have used that arty defense, not arty defense, that artillery though, throughout the game, and at key points, Cobra suppressing it very, very effectively. Looking at the map onto Crossroads, we can see how the attack is heating up a little bit. Some stragglers making it through, just kind of running to Crossroads right now, front line. You can see garrisons going up on the flanks and on the back line here too. Rocket already landing. Surprised with Cobra there, he's not directing that they're on the mid gun. Just a little one-man artillery right here on the back. Reload Simulator 2022. Sounds more like Grunting Simulator 2022. No rocket snipes coming out just yet. Two guns going to come up though. This far north gun is really where the rocket snipes been landing, so I wonder if we'll see that up again. Oh, Cobra gonna walk up. Is he gonna get some knives here? Oh, he's gonna go for the knife. Is he trying to get a flare kill? He was trying to get a kill with a flare. That's hilarious. He's gonna get the knife. We'll see if the there's any reaction. The rocket snipe misses. Hop off coming in and the takedown onto Cobra. He really went for it. The mad lad went for the flare kill. Rocket snipe gonna get the other AT here. Wow. That's pretty funny to watch. I guess flares, you know, you can't kill people with them. It's just what it is. I wonder where the OP is from Cobra. Going for some style points at the end right there. You can see his OP maybe right there. I don't see any other recon OPs in the vicinity. That was pretty good to capture on camera. A rocket snipe still working here for the Greyhounds. You can see clearly on the middle and the top. Arties looking back down to the front line in Mondou Creek here. STDB desperately trying to get back onto this one, actually making a little cap progress from sector. I'm looking to see if they're anywhere else other than just on the middle of the sector. Of course, it works both ways, so even if Mondou Creek is taken, it's so far back in sector that STDB have so much space at the start to play with. It is kind of ironic, though, that they did lose the point to the same play within 2 seconds after holding so well. But sector is big here, so the Greyhounds really have to respect this and try to clear sector as fast as they can. They're not getting that done right now, and STDB is kind of just running across sector. They're not really doing anything too crazy to get into point. Now, what's the big thing to watch for here is this wheat field, this Big L, Bite Force, Bonsai, Mars Mike, all pushed through. You can see there is a Panther of some sorts watching this, maybe spraying it. But this is really going to be the spot where they will make the breakthrough and push into the next point. On the other side of things, Greyhounds really have to start applying some pressure from the north here to force a retreat. Now, that's not working out too well. You can see good wide defense. Sandy Toter, Frank, Moldo, Logical Elite, Captain Deutsch, Quack Shooter. Who is this? This is the fake Black Shooter. This is Quack Shooter. I don't know who this is for STDB, but he's memeing right now. Artillery still going at it. Rocket snipes gonna be still going at it too, though. You can see not getting a lot of shots off before they are taken out. Ooh, rocket already missing a little bit there, not replicating the shot time after time. It must get so boring after a while. Greyhound's gonna bring a Puma up. Florian just one-manning it there to help out with the defense. You can see the smoke being pushed into that field to try and aid this fight. Florian is in a perfect spot to just deny that with a bunch of HE rounds constantly slinging into point. Panther going to pull it up, and you know what? STDB really were not able to take advantage of that time when there were no tanks. That was where the reprieve was. They just couldn't make it last too long, and once the tanks did come out, it was definitely trouble. Now, this Panther's actually taking some damage here, and he doesn't know. Panther's going to take out the 76. However, Genosi on the south flank. And you run out here from Instant Noodle. Sanger going to hop out too to repair. He has no clue. Dip, duck, dodge all the bullets right here. Sanger might want to hop back inside instead of repairing. Fenrir could have really gone for the knife there. Could have really gone for the knife. I think he would have been able to easily get it. That Panther's going to be decrewed here, and this could be a really a problem, honestly, going forward for the Greyhounds if they don't deal with this team on this squad right away. Scannick with a key takedown onto the AT right there. Standout clears, but I don't think he clears fully. We can double check to see if I see any OPs, any spawns. No, he doesn't clear fully. Ooh. Only a half clear coming up from Standout. He's going to know when he sees more infantry coming from this way that it is not safe. And I don't think Genos is going to be able to get the takedown onto this Panther, unfortunately. Panther really just making it out, luckily there. Oh, Duba gets run over by Picasso. Oh no, Duba. Oh, man. We've seen quite a few runovers today in this one. 13 minutes to go, though. The Greyhounds are going to look to hold on to a 4-1 win for this one. Unless something crazy like an airhead comes out from STDB, I don't see anything really changing in this one. Ooh, talk about something crazy here. Boto and Chris coming on the back line here. No idea from Jay in Glide. Now, if only they can figure out how to get onto the RD. Jay's going to hop off. Boto's going to get one takedown. Looking for a second here. Chris, last one alive. Blueberry's going to be helping out. Can Chris get the next takedown? Blueberry might just pick him off in the open. Intense RD action. Pre-fire coming from Glide there. He's going to go down. Chris drops. And Artie is not silenced anymore. Interesting to see if that was a OP or what that was. Yeah, it looks like just a recon OP with a long flank coming in from Boto there. Now the pressure is heating up a little bit. However, ooh, Black Shooter putting himself in a tough situation. STDB defending, going to get the takedown onto the squad lead. Can they get the OP? Too Foolish is pushing. Gets Boto, looking for Alex too, from the hip. Foolish on the reload, not going to be in time. Alex, with the slow walk, the Giga Chad slow walk. Can we get an edit on that one, please? Just slow walking it. What a Chad. It's so wide, so thick. Finally getting taken out there. Grenade's gonna pop for the OP. Ooh, beautiful nade right there. Beautiful nade going out. Down goes the attacking OP. No Gary for you. Greyhounds have shifted to the front line though. 10 minutes to go, of course. 4 minutes, so essentially 6 minutes left in this game to start capping a point if the STB team wants to go back 3-2. Of course, score matters in this one, though. It's not all about who wins or who loses the match. It's more about what score it ends at. So if STB could get back to 3-2, it'd be pretty huge here. Not looking like they have a great shot at it, though. They're not really pressuring too hard on the front line. You can see they have this flanking OP. However, they're not able to make any ground off of it. Rap going to be pushing in and taking this OP out. Takes down the last defender. Poof goes the OP. Nice little cheeky spot behind the AT gun there. 1,000, 2,000, no spawns in. Friendly TKs almost come out for Rap there. He cleans it up though on the backside. Nice play from him. 9 minutes to go on this one. Greyhounds, if you're just joining us, pretty much having such a hard time for most of the match to take this 4th point. Only recently taking it. Not really. I mean, it was kind of an odd play. The STDB defended really well, secured the back line, but immediately kind of fell for what just happened again. Fell for the same trick twice. Unfortunate to see. That front line is just so dangerous with the proximity that you can get those OPs at. We have, of course, POVs. We're going to visit them again. We are looking right now for Mr. Rudy Rocket. Where is he at? Where is he? ¿Dónde estás? Haven't found him. He's in a wheat field somewhere. Let's go on board and say hi. Rudy Rocket here with the POV.
Jetzt den OP mal vor.
Stark. Wir haben südlich irgendwo einen Panzer. Aber ja gut, wir haben zwei, die ihn jetzt gleich bekämpfen werden wahrscheinlich.
Hab den Manuse. Zweiten auch.
Ja, müssen auch den OP holen. Wir sind aber alle down, glaube ich gerade.
Ist da einer oder was?
Ja, hat Kartoffel gemacht.
Scheiße, mein OP ist relativ close dran, aber...
Erstmal frei, Airbil-OP ist erstmal frei.
Door close Richtung Norden, Straße. Im Feld noch, im weiten Feld.
Gar nicht heiß.
Oh Mann, Alter.
Charlie wird auch wieder heiß.
Die laufen nördlich des Able-Pays einfach über die Straße.
Both Rudy and Kaiser going down there in quick succession. I'm honestly surprised that STDB hasn't used a squad lead to try this strat to just crawl through the field. Bonsai has done it to get onto point here. What would be really cool to see is like have 2 squad leads do it. Maybe 2 secondary squad leads. Let the main squad leader frontline or something. If it works, you get OPs up and you immediately rotate. Now, I don't know if there's any OPs that are hot. Yeah, nothing hot yet. You can see there's no sensor OP out to let them know they've got north side 3 or 2, south side 3 or 2. Nothing covering this wheat field right here, so they have no clue about this position from Bonsai. Unfortunately, he's not a squad lead, so he's not really going to be doing too much. Scannick might have just seen him. Yeah, really, when you have these wheat fields here, if you just put an OP, one OP, and you have the spawn immediately spot through the field, you'll see everything there. You'll see enemy OPs, enemy hiding, infantry, because of the glitch where it just doesn't load in time. Now, Bonsai is going to make it onto point. That's aptly named. Now, he's not really going Bonsai right now. However, once he pops up here, I'm sure he will. Will he be able to find anything on point? That's the real question here. There he goes. Pops out on the other side of the field. Gonna try and blend in as best he can. Rhino over the wall here. Bonsai gonna get to the takedown, and it doesn't last long. He goes down almost right away. 5:57 left to go. About 1 minute 50 left to cap here if STDB want to take a 3-2 in this one. Now, right now, they are holding on for points, and an airhead is dropping on the back line right here. Interesting little airhead. Novers is gonna try to take it out as soon as it falls. Nobody in support, not even a round from artillery dropping. Fenya doesn't have a rocket. No, down it goes. This is going to be a backline Gary here. Novers is going to take a few shots from Calgan, peeking back up after that. Now, if we look on the attack right here for the Greyhounds, you can see how they're starting to close in. Actually, Kyle in the wheat field right here, getting very close to a frontline garrison from STDB. Has support from a Lux pushing in. Is this... Oh no, Deucin has no idea. He's gonna know very soon. Oh wait, where did my garrison go? Kyle's gonna get the takedown too. Front line coming in big here for the Greyhounds. Now with 4 minutes to go, of course, they need to start capping with about 2 minutes left to make this one work, to go for the 5-0. They might just be able to do it here. Panzer 4 linking up with a Panther, pushing straight on to point. Let's go on board with Panther. Roy Nelson's going to try to go for a rocket. Panther can rotate, but he can't rotate that far. Roy Nelson's actually going to be able to get the... Or not. Never mind. Nice HE into the ground right there. Satchel. Zengir thinks there's a satchel for him. There might just be here. Fight Force with the satchel play. Can he get it? Gonna need to run out from the commander right here. Oh, and he gets run over. Beautiful turning there from the tracks. No satchel at all to worry about right here on the front line. However, big damage coming out from either side here. It looks like actually an AT gun getting set up right on the middle road right here. Heads up play by Russo and Tim Tastic. Now, will they be able to peek out the Panther? Panther's flanking on the right. No, AT gun's not going to rotate that far. Russell's going to ditch that AT gun there and go on a little adventure of his own. However, immense pressure coming on the backside. 1 minute 13 to start capping here. Greyhounds definitely have enough time to start this one off. Will they be able to finish it though? 76 pulls up right here, looking for a peek onto that Panther. Not going to find him. Panther is running away as fast as he can. Now, if that Panther does double back, he might be able to get a shot from range onto this 76. However, he is pretty damaged up there. He's just going to be repairing right now. Big redeploy coming out from the Greyhounds. 76 just needs to look right. Colcump and Mock going for the satchels right here. Commander spots it out and calls it out. Mock going for the plant right here. Doesn't get it, but doesn't get taken out either. Mock. Will the commander run out? Fakes the satchel. I don't believe he actually got it off. Goes down. Satchel onto the house from Colcump. Might just be able to take out the 76. That was a huge respawn from the Greyhounds. I don't think that garrison is going to be live anymore. 2 minutes to go. 6 minutes to start. Actually, that was an bombing run coming down. Sorry, I was waiting for that Stuka to hit. It was a half track, not an airhead here. And instead of cap progress for the Greyhounds, we're actually seeing cap progress for STDB. Oh no, what else does STDB have here? Can they continue this? They might just be able to cap this one back. Looks like about 30%. No, stalled and falling. Pixel Smasher is alone. There's nobody else right here. Just need an airhead or something. Yeah, that cap progress is falling. No chance now on the backside. This cap progress is going to come too late. We are going to end this one with a 4-1 for the Greyhounds. Really well played from both teams right here. Retaliatory bombing run coming in. Not going to get a whole lot off of this one. GG, well played, everyone. My name is Berserker. You are watching the BERSERKASTS Twitch channel. Big shout out to Soul Raver for the sub, tier 1 sub. He's been subbing for 9 months. That's a crazy amount of time. Feels like we just started this channel yesterday, casting Hell Let Loose competitively. Big shout out to the Greyhounds and STDB for this game. They played their hearts out. Honestly, STDB thought they were going to hold. And you know what? We might not be over yet. Does that tank spot out the Panther? Is he going to get a flank onto the Panther? Not looking the right way. Unfortunately, oh, they might just do it. 17 seconds to go. No, he's going way too wide with the flank. Not going to be able to get the Panther at the end. I think there's a 76 peeking from main. That is going to be it. 4-1. The final for the Greyhounds.